You guys hear me all right up there? All right, perfect. One thing I forgot, we're gonna go over here and take a picture. I told you it was my first day. Couldn't memorize the whole script. We're gonna go over here to the seawall, take a quick picture. We take these pictures early on, that way you girls are still looking good. If you're not, you better get your hairdos fixed up. What we're gonna do is head straight for the camera. Everybody lift up your hands and smile pretty. But first, not yet. No, that was good practice. Everybody get your hairdos fixed up nice and pretty. Are you ready? Okay, lift up your hands and smile. Alright, she's got it. This is a dredge right here on the left. They stored it here over the winter after dredging out some of the river out there outside the dike. And they'll be moving it out of here soon, I'm sure, to the next job. They were here a few days back for about 3 days, getting everything ready to go. And the bird on the piling right above us, this is a double-crested cormorant. Fish eaters. They say that those birds can dive down under the water 400 feet to retrieve those fish. Of course, they're not going to do that in the river, but out in the ocean they surely could. Most birds around here are fish eaters. They all seem to eat the fish. Well, the first settlers, they showed up here in the area in the early 1850s. They basically came here in search of gold. Gold was discovered in the sands of Curry County near the mouth of the Rogue River. At the time, it was the scene of thousands of placer mines. The small community that developed was named Gold Beach because of all those placer mines found out along the beaches. Originally called Ellensburg, but they later changed it to Gold Beach because of the placer mines. We're in the tidewaters of the Rogue. I'll let you know when we get above the point that the tides no longer fluctuate, which will be about 3.5 miles upstream from here. See some green moss showing on the end of the dike. Top of that would be your high tide mark. And then it goes down from there. Across the way you have Eagle Bay Lodging and Top Deck on the Road. A couple places you can spend the night. Straight in front of us there, little entities. Button down your hats, here we go. Here on the left. Motel, they have a dock there, they lease dock space. Upstream of the bridge on the left is Lexus Landing, that's an RV park. And they have docks there and they rent as well. And then way up on the right side you have the Rogue Landing. And they have dock space they rent there and rooms, and it's an RV park as well. Jots, Lexus Landing, they do have boat ramps right on site. You can launch your boat, zip out and do a little fishing if you want. Not much demand for dock space right now, but there will be later this summer. Bridge here in front of us, this is the Isaac Lee Patterson Memorial Bridge. It's named after a man that was very influential in getting it put here across the river. At the time, he was the governor of Oregon, Isaac Lee Patterson. The bridge was built in 1932. It's also 1,932 feet long. They tell me they're going to build it in 1928, but it would have come up 4 feet short, so they had to wait 4 more years to build it in 1932. Just kidding. It is an historical bridge, and they did do a restoration project on it not long ago. This is a 4-year, $18.4 million restoration project on the bridge, and they finished it up about a little over 20 years ago. And there's a little fishing going on in the river at this time, and people are upriver, anchored up, trying to catch a salmon, and that would be Chinook salmon, also known as kings. Same fish, two different names. Average size about 15 to 20 pounds. Largest ones are going to be up over 30. It's been a pretty good season this year. We'll probably find a salmon today from somebody that's caught one. And I mentioned the dock space that these establishments rent. Not much demand for it right now, but there will be later this summer because people will be here trying to catch the fall salmon through the summer, and they'll be trolling around out here in the bay. The difference is right now the river temperature is about 54 degrees. So the salmon, when they come in the river, they just shoot on upstream. They do not hang out here in the bay, they just keep going. Later this summer, the river temperature is going to be up over 70 degrees. And the salmon don't like that warm water, so they'll mill around here in the bay, and that's what makes the bay trolling so good. You guys want to take a snapshot of the bridge there before we take off? You can see a swarm of cliff swallows there swarming on the left. Those are cliff swallows.
What are those yellow flowers called?
Fat. Those are sea lions messing around there in front of us. They have a salmon there they're fighting over, aren't they? Or they're just kissing. I don't know. Those look like stellar sea lions. We also have California sea lions around here. And they like to salmon fish as well. They catch a lot of salmon.